I feel like philosophy YouTube is kind of like there's something missing in it too, where it's like the videos are either like 3 hours and then they're just like it's just like overwhelming,
Yes.
or they're like 10 minutes and it's just not enough at all, or it's just like lectures and
you're
it's
just
boring, or
the
it's
top.
stupid, or it's like stupid debates that are like I used to like those debates a lot. I think they're kind of dumb now, or it's like most of them are like
Wait,
some could
like
be good, but
what type are you talking about?
you know, like
specifically?
I mean, I used to be really into the religion debates, bro. I used to
Okay,
love
yeah.
watching people debate free will,
Yeah.
watching
That's
people
awesome.
talk about. Oh, the big one that I would see is this dude. I don't know. You probably have you heard of Alex O'Connor? He's a pretty big.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
the
watched
British
one of his
dude.
videos recently.
Yeah, he's pretty smart. But his big thing is he thinks morals are like feelings, basically. He's like a moral realist or something. I don't know. It's kind of,
Okay.
and I forget what it is. It's like a moral realist, I think. Yeah, or anti-realist, I think actually. Moral anti-realist. I think that's what it is. Anyways, it's developed from, is it like AJ? I don't know, some philosopher. Like, anyways, and it's this idea that like, so Alex O'Connor always puts it like this. He says, so essentially, when someone is murdered and you condemn it, you're saying, I feel gross that you murdered someone. That makes me feel like icky. Like you murder. You murder. That's what he always says. You murder. and so he kind of explains it and stuff, and his thing is kind of like just like that, like there's not basically, yeah, there's no basis for like a moral claim outside of reality. So how could moral claims be real? Pretty interesting, actually. It's kind of
I
interesting.
see the argument. I gotta think more about what I think that means if I am saying that all my morals are feelings.
Right. It's a very like, it's like anti-intuitive. It's like, they're unintuitive, I guess.
Yeah,
and it's like, yeah, like
it
how,
literally, like,
what could that even
simplifies
mean?
it
Like,
so
what do you mean? Like,
much.
I don't feel like murder is bad. I feel like I know murder. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's so it's kind of like saying like, no, you actually just feel it. But I think it's kind of trying to take away the veil of like, you don't need like it's, and so it's not like, it doesn't have to be you become a nihilist, right? Like, it just means you don't, like, the words don't actually justify the feeling. It's like a collective feeling, and then we use words to justify that feeling collectively, and that becomes like law or something, right? Like, so like our collective feelings towards murder tell us that it's wrong. And that,
okay, that's more. I mean,
yeah, it's not. Yeah,
I mean, that's
it's out
true.
there still,
when you put it that way, I feel like
it might, but
I still gotta think about that though, because I don't. It's like when I think of that, I'm immediately thinking like, okay, so are we saying that a baby has all their morals already at birth? Because I'd say a baby can feel most of the feelings. You know what I mean?
Well, babies don't feel like murder is wrong. They might not even really know what it is. Like, yeah, that's how.
But a baby can probably be disgusted. You know what I mean? So it's
if they saw like their mom being murdered, they would feel gross. Yeah, but then so you see how then maybe under Alex's view, babies should have a little more of a say because they do feel the same things we do. We just put words to it. They just can't put
Alex
words to it.
O'Connor is anti-abortion.
Yeah, I see that. I'm not gonna make that claim. I'm not gonna make that claim on YouTube.
I'm just kidding. But
bro's
like,
got 2 million followers. Yeah, he's got a
it,
team, bro. He can take us down.
That's true, actually. I feel like that is what. I feel like that is the logical jump, though.
Yeah, I think it could be. I would also. Hold on. What was I gonna say? So like a baby.
Oh well, we got pushed off.
I guess you could say that. Like when a baby sees it, it's like it's really okay. I don't know. It's like if a baby saw like a random person in the street being murdered, would they start crying? Like, I don't know. Maybe, but maybe just because it's loud. Like, you know what I mean? So it's tough
Yeah,
to
I was gonna
say.
say probably
Like,
not if they got stabbed. I was gonna say like.
I mean, I don't know.
Is
Like,
that
they might
diabolical
not
to
get
say?
what they just might not get it. So there is just a
Yeah.
problem of like babies don't have like that like kind of even like when you've heard of like theory of mind, like babies don't really even understand that people are people for a while. And but unless you're talking about like a toddler, then obviously yeah. But like a baby, it kind of they're. But I would still say that they probably have that feeling. It doesn't seem different than our feeling of like, because then when in the same turn I say that, but why do I care more that my mom doesn't get murdered than a person on the street? I have way more feelings about that. Is that just a feeling, or is that like, I can't put that into moral terms, right? So that, I don't know, that it's sort of like it becomes a gray area, and it's like in that sense I don't think we're any better than the baby, right? Like I don't actually weigh everyone evenly like a utilitarian. That's a part of my problem with utilitarianism. I don't think we can weigh everyone, calculate everyone.
I actually could bring up this hypothetical I saw the other day. See what you think. But about utilitarianism was one of the options basically.
Okay.
But it's interesting because to me like the baby is the biggest like crux of this basically, like if a baby can feel these emotions. But if it goes back to saying that our morals are basically an amalgamation of all of our feelings becoming like societal law type of thing, you know what I mean? Then
yeah,
maybe it's still fine because the baby does a lot of the times feel those feelings, but it doesn't have the morals. But it just hasn't learned that that feeling equals the morals that society has created.
So, but I feel like what you just said really boils down to, so morals is language. Because what do? We put it into words, very specific ones at that.
But yeah, but I just can't believe that I wouldn't feel that way without it. I don't know, it's tough.
Without what? The law?
Like I'm saying, like say, no.
Okay, can I say something that's a little bit different? Yeah. Okay, this isn't different from the topic, but it's like the flip side of kind of what we're talking about that kind of supports the argument in a different way. So like, basically, it's trying to highlight that feelings have more of an influence on our decisions than real moral claims. And here's the big example that is backed by evidence, which is Alex O'Connor's brought up before. So when faced with like the same case, I think it was like so when judges were studied, right? And when they were all faced with the same, I don't really know how the experiment went, to be honest, but anyway, so basically the conclusion of the study is that the biggest factor on the like level of punishment that they gave to the people was whether they had lunch that day and like how hungry they were.
Oh, okay.
And it kind of just shows like, so there's these laws that we have that we literally like, our society is based on the fact that judges are these objective figures, and that's an impossible ideal that when you accept morals aren't a real thing that we adhere to in everyday life, you can say, yeah, they couldn't do that because how hungry you are like matters in a way that we don't like understand. Like unconsciously it matters, and that affects our decisions. So like, in that sense, I do think I like agree with it. Like, I don't know. I think it's really interesting. I don't agree with.
I was gonna say it's definitely a thought I'm gonna be thinking about a lot more to like actually. Because like I'm seeing just thinking about it right now. There's a lot of things that I'm like, I mean, it's making me jump to a lot of different questions.
Right. Yeah. It makes you. Yeah. It forces you to confront things, and then you start realizing like, there's no way that I can like say this definitively isn't true. And I have a different way of critiquing it, which is just like, oh shit. Well, I don't know actually. I'd have to think a little more. I haven't like fully critiqued it in my head. I kind of just don't know. I don't know that morals not being feelings like totally makes them like. Oh my god, this neon is fucking me, bro.
I'm about to hop there in a second. Once I kill this 2 first. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh shit, dual lanes.
But I should find a video for you that he like articulates it. I'm sure you could go actually look it up on YouTube pretty easily. And I'm almost certain it's moral anti-realism if you want to know like the specific stance.
Okay.
Because he gets his sort of. I think he admits like it comes from like a specific person or paper even maybe. That's one thing I like about Alex O'Connor. He just like changes his, like he was one of, you know, the famous Peter Singer. You know Peter Singer.
Yep.
And his famous vegetarian, you should be a vegetarian paper.
Yes.
Well, Alex O'Connor just became one because he was convinced by that. Like I respect that. I actually think I'm like too like I have too many like maybe if you will feelings towards just meat. I like meat, bro. Like I just like wouldn't do it. Like I don't know more. Maybe
there
was
a point where I actually.
No, I'm kidding. I have other reasons.
One thing I really hate how like the conversation around vegans has happened because I would love to have more philosophical debates with vegans.
Oh,
sorry, not vegan. The vegans, if you're actually a full vegan, I really respect that. But I'd be very interested in someone who's a vegetarian because of like the way meat is treated, but not a full vegan. You know what I mean? Like that is a thought process I can't understand. I'm gonna kill this revenue.
Can't understand vegetarians because of the
well, no, sorry. I understand if you're just a vegetarian for like health reasons or something else, but if you're a vegetarian because of the same thing where it's like I feel like animals are equal to humans and they're being abused or you know what I mean, but you're still like eating eggs and fucking you know what I mean, like shit like that. It's like, well, what are we talking about?
Yeah. Or how about this? How about the I'll eat chicken because they're dumb? It's such a
exactly. Or like they'll eat fish. It's like what
how do you know? How do you know that chickens are that dumb? Because they seem dumb to us, bro.
Yeah,
like I've always even thought that that's like so human centric. It's like yeah, they're like dumb. Like they're dumb in the sense that they don't like. They're not coordinated and like I don't know, like they're not traditionally smart. But
it's insane.
They're not like stupid. Like they have. It doesn't matter if they're stupid. They have feelings as much as any.
That's what I was gonna say. It has nothing to do with their intelligence level. It's if they feel fucking pain and if they feel fucking sadness and if they feel like it's so stupid.
Yeah, and in that sense, I've thought about this as like randomly, and this is kind of like a thing too, where it's like, dang, do I have to like morally justify everything when you start getting philosophy? It's like no you don't, but like you will. I've noticed like I thought about like what's my excuse for killing mosquitoes, and it is that they don't experience pain. I'm just killing them at least that many of their lives.
Yeah.
I am determining though that their life isn't really worth living because they're. But am I determining that? I think the world kind of determined that, bro, and it landed on my arm and that hurt.
That might exactly.
That sucked for
But
me.
the thing is, I guess I don't know with mosquitoes specifically, but like, does a mosquito live a 2-day life? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, they live pretty short.
Because if in that 2-day life they choose to
they chose the wrong motherfucker
with me, I was gonna say, it's like I wasn't gonna kill you if you didn't come and try to steal my seed, bro.
Yeah, that's a great point. And then that gets back to, but you see how that almost kind of justifies the moral anti-realist argument? Because it's like, that's an evolutionary reason. Like, we don't need like moral justification to kill mosquitoes because we're not really like moral beings in that way. We're moral capable beings. But what I like about it is it kind of questions like the kind of, I would say like the like, and I like some liberal thinkers I've read like John Stuart Mill, but I think a lot of like the Enlightenment liberal thinkers like the John Locke and Rousseau. I haven't read Rousseau, but I've watched some videos about it. Is that they assume that humans are going to be rational. Oh. Like, they think the default for humans is just to be rational and to be, like, moral beings. I think we have to work really fucking hard to be more. That would be my argument. Like, I think I disagree with that. I think it's, like, hard for us to, like, care about our neighbor and stuff. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I think because we're not that far removed from being fucking apes, bro.
I've always
like,
subscribed to the idea, like, I think libertarianism is the dumbest shit ever, because I think, I think a lot of the old Greek philosophers agree with this too, is like, we need law, and we need social, like, laws as well, for people not to just kill each other and do terrible things to each other.
Yeah, I think Aristotle talks about that in Politics.
Yeah. And I agree. And I also, I agree, bro. Philosopher King's best option. I'll say it.
Wait,
I love the Philosopher King.
Oh. Yeah. Philosopher King's got its problems. Anyone can claim to be Philosopher King.
That's the exact problem why it'll never happen, sadly. Damn it. Dang it, you poked the hole instantly. You got me.
And that's the whole thing, is like, that's the paradox of it, right?
You would never be. The Philosopher King would never be the Philosopher King.
Would never be the
point.
Philosopher King.
It's the whole damn point.
That's the big mistake there. Like, bro. I feel like Socrates probably understood that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Or was it? It was. Yeah, it definitely wrote about. I mean, that's the whole thing. Or no, I don't think Socrates is the one that I read about Philosopher King that I really enjoyed it. But
well, Aristotle talks about it, but he kind of endorses it. Yeah, for sure.
Well, yeah, I mean, he definitely endorses it, but like, I can't. Yeah, I feel. Maybe Aristotle doesn't. The person I read definitely basically said like, yeah, wouldn't that be great, type of thing. You know what I mean? But. Man, wouldn't that be great?
Yeah, it's very idealistic, but I mean, probably in a negative way. Yeah, I think it's too like ignorant of the nature of power, I'd say. You know, like I just think.
Shit.
Yeah, like we were saying, it's almost paradoxical in its name. Like, why would a philosopher be a king? Why would a philosopher think they have the right to rule over other people? That's not very, like, I don't know how you philosophically justify that.
Not very.
Yeah, like, every time people do that, yeah. They're erroneous. And that's the whole sophist thing, right? Like, is that it's like, to become that, you have to talk in a way that's not adherent to truth at all times, and inquiry, and, you know, all the virtues and all that shit.
Yep.
And yeah, so it's like by nature wouldn't happen. But yeah, what were you gonna say? Oh,
I was gonna say it's also just interesting to me too, because I mean, at least in my head, the Philosopher King would almost acknowledge that they'd be the best king too. They just wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, the best king would be someone who's gonna be objective and who's going to like look at things in the least biased view, and who's gonna let people who specialize in things do the things they specialize in. But I don't think I should rule over others because we're all equal. Well, how do you force the philosopher is the question. Their Boris quit. Is it moral to force the philosopher if it helps everyone else?
Well, oh shit. That kind of gets into, like, you know, Kant.
I do, yes, but I don't think I've read a lot.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's like an impossible read. I want to read him, but it's gonna be like I know it's like gonna be a gargantuan task, because him and Hegel are two people. Oh my god, bro, this is just fucked. Neon, bro, like I just can't do anything. Anyways, But anyways, one of his big things is duty, and like we have ethical duty to like do things, you know. And I think I contend with that a lot. I don't know how I feel about it, and like I would say the libertarian is kind of like the anti of that, right? Like you could never tell someone that they have a duty to, you know, participate in a given thing or be here. Like I don't know, like, or even just I guess in America too, like there is no, the government doesn't have a duty to take care of its citizens. That's sadly like part of it, which is not all libertarian ideals. Let me get that straight. That's kind of like America's twist on it, fucked up twist. Which has probably more to do with also just the way that our government is and stuff. But I feel like, oh hello Morn. Why are you just taking my shit, huh? What's up with that one? Oh fuck, what was I gonna say? Lost my train of thought.
They're all mid lane, what the fuck?
Bro, why is Morn just in my lane? I guess I'm not like mad about it, but... Cool. Oh yeah, do you think we have ethical duties to do certain things and to be, say like in America it's considered your duty to vote, right? But you're certainly not forced to. So it's not a duty, it's not a government mandated duty.
I 100% would government mandate it if I had the choice. I 100% subscribe to the fact that like we don't even live in a democracy. Like 50% of people vote. And you know what I mean? Like it is just not a true democracy. 100% of people would vote, and we, you know what I mean? It's like it's just very disappointing to me, like how disappointing politics are, and then you like look at the fact that literally half of people don't even get their ass up and vote for who they want to be president.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's tough.
Like,
yeah, I know. It's pretty sad.
I don't
Most
know.
countries aren't like that either.
I'm very far from libertarian. Like, I think we really do have a lot of. I think we have a lot of duty to ourselves and to each other and to society.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I think I mostly agree. Like, at the very least, I think like.
I feel like ignoring that would almost like create friction to like the more you ignore it, the less society is gonna function well, in my opinion. You know what I mean? That also made me think of the theoretical I brought up earlier that I didn't explain yet. I feel like it's pretty simple. I feel like there's kind of one main answer to it, but. Oh, yes! Wait, Mako. We gotta kill this bitch good. She's gonna be able to jump over. Boris is here. Okay, nice. Dang, our uplink is getting smacked around.
Oh, Mako's back. What's he doing? Oh, he wants Wukong. So does Revenant.
Oh, be careful. Revenant's here.
Oh, we got a Murdoch.
Neon's here too. Neon's here too. I'm gonna try to.
Yes, bro. Good pull.
Neon's on me. Oh my god, Neon hurts. Oh my god.
Bro, yeah, she's been kind of good. I mean, not like cooking me, but it feels like I can't do anything.
Yeah, I gotta start killing minions. Both my items get buffed when I kill minions. Oh, but yeah, there was this hypothetical I read. Was it? I don't think it was an Alex O'Connor video, but it was about this. It was saying hypothetically there's these two towns. One has 200 people in it. The other has 100 people in it.
Okay.
And once a year there's an Aztec ritual that has to happen where everyone from the two towns gather in one town or they all die.
Okay.
And the hypothetical part of it is that well, I mean it's all hypothetical, but the next part of it is that in between the two towns there is a patch of poisonous cactuses. And oh my god. Well, I got Mako. So basically, rather the town of 200 people has to go to the town of 100 people, or the town of 100 people has to go to the town of 200.
Oh my
but
fucking. Right.
The town of 100 people feels 3 times the pain when they walk through. So,
okay.
Basically, how do you set it up?
So they have
get
to.
The ritual done
one has
year?
To go to one, and the other has, or the other has to go to the other. So the central dichotomy here is just more people.
Like the utilitarianism answer is you do the math. There's 300 units of pain when the 100 people go versus 200 units when the 200 people go. So the 200 people should go every single year. But if 200 people go every single year, they're gonna get resentful and they're gonna come over and they're probably gonna kill everyone and be like, ah, fuck y'all, or whatever's gonna happen. They're gonna be resentful because they take the pain every single year or whatever.
Right.
And then the other answer I heard is just go straight 50-50. Like you just go back and forth every year who goes, but then the pain's not equal, and then there's like probably resentment there as well. Wait, this bitch cannot survive this. This Mako's being way too aggressive.
Neon's a little ridiculous. Is that just me?
Yeah, she's not fun to play against.
I think she left my lane.
Mako is so hard to fucking get your hands on.
Yeah. Why do you think I love him so much?
Ah, fucking Echo got there. But yeah, so there's basically, and then 50-50 every year, and then the other option that got brought up in the video was that it's basically like 60-40, so like you mathematically do it so it's perfectly equal how much pain is happening. And that's kind of where the video ended, which is like, yeah, that makes sense to me. Like you just, it's fair, mathematically you're feeling the same amount of pain. You might go a little bit more, but overall you feel less pain. But the one, yeah, the Wukong, oh, never mind, they're gonna kill him. Right? Right?
Oh god, they're not gonna kill him. He missed.
Oh god. I gotta run up. That Neon's about to fucking kill Murdoch.
Christ, bro, I can't do anything. I mean, I'm dead right now, but this Neon is just insane.
Oh my god. Okay, nice. But yeah, so the part that was interesting to me is it got brought up after. Is that so say the way they were saying it is like in the video he was thinking about how people would get upset, like even though it's technically equal. If you think about it like this, say me and you do something and I agree, oh shit, like technically it sounds better to like have
I can't do anything,
or it sounds equal because of like the amount of pain. But if you think about it, if you break a finger and then your buddy fucking crushes his entire hand, but you have to break 3 fingers just once every month, you know what I mean? And he has to crush his whole hand all at once. Okay. That pain is so much more manageable. So it's like, it's almost hard to ever mathematically decide.
But in this scenario, the pain isn't like in that. Like I think like okay, breaking a finger is like a long-term thing. Like the pain is while you're going through it, just right in the scenario.
Yeah.
So if it's just while you're going through, I actually, crazy enough, is this crazy? I might take the utilitarian stance here. Here's why. So because I think that the people who will go through less pain should take it every year. Willingly. I think they should take it willingly. And here's why. Hell yeah. How are we up 3 on fainted, but downs? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I can see it. But I'm just thinking like, oh shit, there's 3 mid lane. I think. Oh no, they're not.
It's gonna get bad here. Wait, also, so you're saying you think they should take it willingly, but are you saying that's what you think would be the best option? Like, in terms of like,
well, what's the difference?
Together? Like, because in theory, like, if that's the best option, you're saying that, like, all of society would agree, like, yeah, it's less pain overall, like, we should just take it.
Oh, I don't know.
But,
that's
like,
tough.
You know what I mean? Like, people would most likely be like, why are you guys...
I gotta be like Marcus Aurelius about it. I gotta like be considering
exactly.
my people.
Exactly.
In that case, I might change my answer. I was more saying what morally I think should happen, but I guess...
Yeah.
If I'm thinking like... Yeah, I think the people would get pissed. Do they know really that it's like, okay...
I think in theory they have to know it's 3 times more pain, or else it'd be impossible. Where is all your shit going? I swear to God, I've watched you hit all your shit, but their health didn't go down once.
And then my ult just broke. I hit LB and RB like 16 times, never hit once. Fucking 1 and 6. Our teammates 1 and 9 though, and 2 and 7. So that man. But okay, I would probably try. You know what? I would probably try to explain my stance. You know, like you gotta take stances. Sometimes people aren't gonna agree with you, but maybe over time they come to learn why it is this way. And I think that is just that it's like. Excruciating pain is so much worse than non-excruciating pain, and because of the nature of that, I think it's also like I just think also it's like I don't really care as much that okay wait, so 100 people would be in more pain, but it's less people. Yeah, I don't really care that more people have to suffer. There's just a lot of people. Like either way, it's a lot of people suffering. It is twice as much. Like that's a big difference, but I just think I would rather be like a higher, like the quantity of people suffering be higher than the quality. That's my take.
I definitely agree, but I think it like I generally could not see a world where you wouldn't like no. I think. You could get maybe say 80% of people to accept that, but that 20% is going to be so vehemently against it. You know what I mean? And then like I feel like also part of the problem, which like I bring this up because I kind of brought it up earlier, is I think part of the issue with this is like to really answer it, you have to go so deep into the weeds. You know what I mean? Because then it's like, okay, why don't we switch where everyone lives so you can feel both the strong pain and the weak pain, and then you switch and So then it's like, okay, now our argument's just going too far. This doesn't even matter anymore. You know what I mean?
Dude, Neon cooks me in 2 seconds.
Oh my God, Zaris has 4 levels on me.
And you're like kind of staying with
it? Core.
Yeah, bro. My lane is just been cooked the entire game. Neon is just look at that, dude. just ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, this is mod.
I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know. Is Neon always that good? Like, what do I need to do against it?
We start banning her.
That's what we need to do against Neon. Ban.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that core is cooked.
Cooked. So Marty just hopped on. I wonder if we can get him over to... He's on Tom Clancy's. Should we invite him?
Oh yeah. Down for a Tom Clancy.
He's in a ranked match, so we could warm up hopefully, and then he'll finish.
Yo, I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Alright, I'm back. So Marty's just not here.
Classic.
Very classic. I'll play Flash.
I'm in an intense ladder game that I'm about to fucking... Oh my god. Yes, now I want to play. Actually, not ladder. That was ranked, but... Alrighty. My twos deck looking like...
Oh, you're in... Oh, wow, way to flex. Actually, ranked.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
right.
so that was actually ranked. Not ladder. I don't even play ladder anymore.
Yeah, once I got to ranked. Oh, did I mention?
No, did I mention? This is ranked, not ladder.
Yeah. I don't know if you knew, but I
Okay.
mean ranked.
Maybe he didn't join because I was on Predecessor when I invited him to the party. Let me invite him again. I see. Maybe he scared me